Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about the Monster High stuff that I did not talk about in my Edward Scissorhands video. So I mentioned this then, but we had some other news that happened that day, but I was more focused on Edward Scissorhands, the Skullector. But today we are going to talk about it, so yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. These first bits of information both come from Seeing Mount on Twitter. So we've got updates on the Coraline doll, as well as the reveal of who the characters in the Pride 2-pack are going to be. Honestly, I expected it to be Coraline Claudine just because Mattel historically is not very confident in male dolls ever. But it's actually going to be Valentine and Spelldon, which I'm happier about that. Like, I would love to get a new Coraline, don't get me wrong, but I'm glad that it's not gonna be a 2-pack with Claudine. I don't want to have to spend like $60 on a doll that, for all things considered, I may not even end up liking. What if the designs were super tacky or something? Hopefully that's not the case with Valentine and Spelldon. So this is huge because Valentine is a Comic-Con exclusive character. His only doll was released as a Comic-Con exclusive, and Mattel had this tendency to like give the girl Comic-Con exclusive if it was a 2-pack or a single release, like Widona, Scara, Iris, Wisp. They all got some dolls in the I Heart Fashion line. But the boys would never get a new doll. And in some cases, like, sure, it made sense. Like, Hoodoo was a plushie. Manny had a big, unique body type that would require a big, unique box to hold him in because he's very tall. But Valentine was just a normal dude. So I was always thinking he could get a new doll, but he unfortunately never did during the original run of G1. And of course, Spelldon getting a doll was huge too, because he never got one. Up until recently, we didn't even have a canonical design for him, and IDW ended up giving him one. I'll be honest, I do like the IDW design for Spelldon. I think it's pretty cute. So hopefully his doll takes from that. I would like to see that design get adapted. I don't know what they're going to be wearing in this pack. Currently, we don't know anything, other than the fact that they are going to include a diary telling their love story, and accessories to make a potion, like a beaker, goggles, and potion book. Okay, so this sounds like it is going to be based on the Pride issue that this artwork on the in the slide is from, actually. Because in that, Valentine makes a potion or something. I don't remember the plot. I've read it. I just don't remember the exact plot. Someone, like, messaged it to me, and I read it, but it's been, like, a year since that happened, so I don't remember the plot exactly. But it sounds like it's going to be based on that. So chances are Valentine might just be wearing his regular outfit, because in this story, he's just wearing his normal outfit. So if he actually is just wearing his original outfit, that would be crazy. As for Spelldon, he only has one outfit so far. Maybe they'll change Valentine's outfit just to differentiate him from the Comic-Con doll. You know, actually, I kind of hope they do recreate his Comic-Con outfit, his, like, regular outfit, just because I want to see how much lower quality it ends up being. His Comic-Con doll is gorgeous. Like, tons of embroidery on his jacket. He's got, like, several separate pieces. He's got a shirt, he's got the vest, he's got the over jacket. He's got 3 layers. I feel like if this happened now, the shirt and the vest are going to be one piece, and there will be no embroidery, it will all just be printed on. Like, I almost want to see that just because it would look so pathetic. I don't know. I'm excited for this one. This is definitely the biggest of the two. Coraline's cool too, I guess. So it says Coraline, this collectible doll of Coraline Jones comes wearing her iconic yellow rain jacket and a dress underneath, I presume. And she will also come with the ragdoll version of herself and her cat. So I'm very glad that she's going to come with those as accessories, because that eliminates the possibility of them being used as object heels. The things we have to be excited for, man. I'm hoping she doesn't have tacky object heels. Like, if you're gonna give a doll object heels, it needs to be incorporated well. We talked about this in my Edward Scissorhands video. Object heels can be done well. Monster High used to be amazing at them. But lately, it's just been, oh, here's this thing from the movie. Let's sculpt it in a different color plastic to the rest of the shoe and just clip it on there. It just ends up looking lazy. The end result ends up not being as good as it could have been. We've gotten good object heels before. I would like this doll to have good ones, because I just know she's gonna have object heels. They always fucking do. Every single Comic-Con Comic-Con, what? These two scrambled my brain. Every single Skullector always tends to have tacky object heels. So I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope that it's done well. I'm interested in how this doll is going to look. I don't think she's going to have button eyes because Coraline the whole point was that she didn't want button eyes, so if she had them on the doll, it'd be kind of fucked up. Like, we got the version of Coraline that did get buttons sewn into her eyes. But I have seen people who make customs, make glasses with buttons that are, removable. So, that's kind of cool, you know? You could have, the buttons, but they're removable. I don't know. I think something like that could be fun. So yeah, overall, this is one that I'm pretty excited to see as well. This is the only Skullector we currently know about that's going to be releasing in 2026. I'm sure we're going to get a fuck ton of Skullectors next year. But it's nice that we only know about this one. I would like everything else to be a surprise. It's kind of fun to have leaks, but honestly, it's more fun when the things just pop up out of nowhere. Alien, the Xenomorph doll, was so hype because none of us knew she was coming. This doll just popped into existence and it was awesome. Edward Scissorhands also just kind of popped into existence, but people fucking hate her. I'll defend her with my life. I love this bug-eyed freak. I'm so excited for this doll. If y'all don't want her, please step aside because I do. Anyway, this is the kind of object heel I was talking about. Please, Coraline, don't have object heels like this. My fingers are crossed. I really don't want this to be her fate. We also have some stock photos of the courtside Fang-Out Buried Secrets dolls. So I figured we may as well talk about these, you know, why not? So we've got Ghoulia and Claudine here. Pretty cute. I do like Ghoulia. Ghoulia is definitely my favorite from the set. Yeah, I know Torali's right there, and I'm the Torali guy, but Ghoulia really just looks the best here. This was her time to shine, even though it's a budget doll with no articulation. I just genuinely think this is the best doll of the line. She's cute. I love the cherry print, the skirt color. See, that dark shade of, pink is appealing. Her color scheme isn't horrible here. I don't dislike it. Claudine, on the other hand, I love her hair. They keep giving her gorgeous curly hair, but only in Buried Secrets and only when it's polypropylene. It sucks. I think Claudine deserves to have, the actual good hair type with the curls. You know, I'd like to see her get some saran curls. They've done it before. Or they could even, start using nylon. Mattel should start using nylon. I don't like nylon very much, but when it comes to curly hair, nylon is the way to go. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. I'm not the biggest fan of Claudine's color scheme, though. I don't like that shade of yellow-green. The black skirt is fine, but then she has white leg warmers and purple shoes. There's just too many different colors going on. I don't know. I do want to say I hate the plastic leg warmers. It would have been easier to just give them real fabric. You had to sculpt that. They had to sculpt this from scratch. I think sculpting things and making it out of plastic costs more than fabric. Anyway, Frankie and Torali. Okay, Torali is interesting. I don't hate her. I like her. She's Torali. I just found her at Walmart today, so I'll be making a video on that soon. But, I don't know, man. I like her face. The hair colors are cute. But something about Torali just looks very cheap to me. They all look cheap, don't get me wrong, but something about Torali especially looks cheap. I don't know. Maybe I'm harder on her because she's my favorite and I want her to shine. I want her to get a side glance in a line that doesn't have pixel faces. But anyway, Frankie. I was gonna say Frankie. I actually really love them. They have a gorgeous face. Big fan of the way Frankie looks. Their colors also just work better. They gave Frankie a very good color scheme. I would say the strongest of the line are Frankie and Ghoulia. This Frankie's gorgeous. I like them quite a bit. If I was ever out thrifting and found them, I'd pick them up. Because that's the only way I get these dolls. I only buy them in stores if it's Torali. If I have to get Torali from the line. Or if I find them at the thrift store. I just got Buried Secrets Claudine, the Cozy Creepover one, because I found her at the thrift store for $5. So I was like, okay, sure. That's what she's worth. But yeah, this is it's an okay line. It's okay. I wonder what theme they're gonna do next. I feel like they're blowing through themes for this line very quickly, because we're already on Series 4. This is Series 4. I guarantee we're going to see Series 5 very soon. There's no way we're not gonna see it, like, within the next few weeks, or maybe month.